Good morning, everyone. So today, first I want to give a reminder that November 1st I'm giving away a Minolta SRT 101 along with a MC Roker, I believe it's a 58mm f1.4 lens. So if you want that, go to the show description, read the rules, and send me an email. So, all right. So today I'm going to talk about this lens. I briefly mentioned it. This is the Voigtländer 35mm. I believe it's an f1.4. Double check here. I did get this lens used off of MPB. So, 1.8. And we'll take a look at some pictures here. So, this, like the 28mm lens, is nice because I can do zone focusing on it. Basically, 3 positions give you a nice coverage of your depth of field, but I also found I can add 2 more positions to that little process, and essentially it just if you watch an earlier video, I talk about it. Most situations, if you're shooting street photography, street photographers know this, they use this process all the time. But there's a range of your depth of field that's in focus, and kind of in the middle is where most of that is. From roughly, I think it's, and of course, this is going to be at f8, f11, f16. Here, it's going to be like 10 feet to infinity. Here, it's going to be, roughly 3 feet to 5 or 6 feet. So, just a handy thing to know, particularly if you have the depth of field gauge on your lens. That's very useful. And you'll hear, I guess, us older photographers talk about this. And we miss that on modern lenses. Of course, modern lenses now have, modern cameras, digital cameras, for the most part, have significantly better autofocus than when these lenses were released. Because back in the film days, very few cameras had autofocus. I actually happen to own a camera that is 35mm film that has autofocus, and that's a Minolta Maxim 8000. So, but anyway, the autofocus, just didn't exist for the most part. So you needed those depth of field gauges. So anyway, enough about that. There are lots of videos out there that will teach you how to use those. I have learned to use those because of my vision issues. So it's very handy. Also, with a 24 megapixel camera, Using a 28mm or 35mm lens, particularly a good quality lens, I get plenty of resolution if I need to crop an image. Now I do have a 50mm Monochrom lens, f2. So since this does have the depth of field gauge, you can kind of do the same thing with this lens, although the depth of field is changes dramatically and there are gaps here. So this is a lens I would use the 5 position method. So there's one position, there's my normal default position, there's the other position, and what I would do is kind of memorize the depth of field on this lens, so to make it useful. Anyway, that's enough. So let's take a look at our pictures, and I'll swap over here. Okay. So these are the pictures. I haven't done anything with them. I haven't processed them. Give me a minute here to. Okay. So I've done nothing with these yet. So keep that in mind. I haven't been cropped, haven't been adjusted, haven't processed in any shape, form, or fashion. This was an experiment. I guess these are coming up in reverse order for some reason, but the wife and I had dinner at a Longhorn restaurant last night. Fairly dark inside the restaurant, but I like the pattern in the ceiling here, so I was trying to capture images of that. Oh, come on. Well, that's kind of interesting. Long enough shutter that picked up my hand shaking. So, if you've ever seen light painting techniques, this is sort of an example of what you would get. Although most people who are doing it intentionally, so you get a nicer pattern. That's funny. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to stop moving. Of course not. This was some heavy rain we had. You could actually see the bands of rain. It doesn't look like it picked it up in this picture. Oh, stupid thing. Okay. Might have picked it up in this picture. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, very heavy rains. And again, like I said, I haven't processed these. These are coming straight out of the camera using the Voigtländer 35mm. A little too close, I think. But it was a cute moment. So we were in Michael's, and this was I guess their display of ribbons, and the way the light was coming off it, it almost looked like just spools of silver. So I thought I'd try and get that and see if that turned out. I might actually crop that a little bit. Yeah. Here on their sitting at their pattern desk, they have the fitting mannequins for measuring and stuff, and this particular mannequin, and it has another one that's sitting on the floor. So I'm gonna probably crop this and straighten this a bit, and see if I can turn that into something that looks a little more interesting. So I pulled this out into the floor and took pictures. I don't know why. I just thought it looked interesting. So, and there it is in its original place. We were at a restaurant with the grandsons, I believe, here. Yep. So, looks like none of these really turned out. Oh, no, I know where this is. There's a restaurant here called Thai Hana. Has interesting things here. I was trying to get a picture. There's like no ambient light inside this restaurant, but the light coming through the front is extraordinarily bright. Anyway, so those did not, I don't know, maybe I can bring them out if I take pictures. Work on it. So here I'm at the beach trying to capture something besides just the ocean. Obviously I need to do some work on these. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is unfortunately what the camera is kind of known for. Overexposure, and everything is blown out. So these I'll actually have to do some significant work to see if I can get them to a reasonable level. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, I'll definitely need to do some work on these and see if I can come up with something that's a little more useful. Anyway, so these are the first shots that I've really taken with this Voigtländer. Obviously this is way overexposed, and one of the comments mentioned about the Leica monochrome camera is it blows out highlights really easily. So you really need to underexpose generally by a stop. So this was a full sunny day. Obviously I need to work on this. So there it is. There's what we got in the last week. Anyway, that is basically it for today. So again, if you want to participate in our giveaway, send me an email. And that's it for this week. So probably no video next week. I don't know. I'll see what I have coming up. Oh, actually, I might have a video for next week. I did get roughly 50% finished with the new zine. I was going to try and do something really sophisticated, but there's a lot I'm learning in this process. So I think for the first zine, I'm going to keep this simple. And by simple, I am printing it here at home. It's going to have 16 pictures. I have those picked out already. And it's just going to be on, it'll be nice paper, but it is going to be plain paper. If anybody's interested in that, drop me a line. Anyway, I'll probably, I'm hoping to have it finished this next week, and then I'll kind of show it to you guys, and I think I'm probably just going to sell it for, I don't know, $8-10. Probably only do like a total of 100, and we'll just call that it for the very first zine. What I might do is sell a higher package that'll have both the zine and a full set of 5x7 prints in with the zine. And maybe we'll do that at like a $20-25 option. So anyway, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Don't forget camera giveaway. And we'll see you later.